This Australian baby-faced drug kingpin conducted more than 10,500 transactions on the dark web, trading in cryptocurrency to import and sell cocaine, amphetamines, MDMA, LSD, and even Xanax, disguised as packets of lollies, as can be seen in this picture obtained by the New South Wales police. The main man of this operation was Cody Ward, the baby-faced boss. Him and his childhood friends, two sisters Shanese and Patricia Koullias, operated what police would describe as a technologically sophisticated online drug distribution network, buying and selling illicit drugs worth an estimated $17 million. So how did this trio, who grew up in the same tiny beach town south of Sydney, find themselves running an international drug ring and the target of Australia's biggest ever dark web drug bust, all before they had turned 25? In real life, I was a loser, Cody says. Callala Bay and neighboring Callala Beach on the NSW South Coast are a picture of postcard-perfect paradise, an ideal place to take a holiday or raise a family. Famed for its powder-fine sands, said to be the whitest in the world, Jervis Bay's clear turquoise waters and unspoiled stretches of beach make it a top tourist spot. On a blue sky day, you can see all the way across the bay from the unassuming cottage where Cody Ward steered his dark web enterprise. On the dark web, not visible to search engines and accessible via a special browser, transactions are conducted anonymously. Just as you or I might set up an eBay account, Ward created vendor accounts on hidden sites to buy and sell drugs. He'd been doing it for years before police swooped on his rented cottage in February 2019 and arrested the then 25-year-old. Police state that Cody imported a total of 1.65 kilograms of MDMA, 1.9 kilograms of amphetamines, around 88,000 tabs of LSD, 17 grams of oxycodone tablets, and 65 grams of cocaine. This is probably the first and biggest penetration of the dark web in Australia, said the New South Wales Police Assistant Commissioner Stuart Smith. Police said between December 2015 and January 2019, Cody Ward made more than 10,500 prohibited drug transactions on the Dream Market marketplace, where he maintained a 4.94-star rating. Shanese and Patricia Koullias were 24 and 20 respectively when they were arrested that same Valentine's Day in 2019. Some of the drugs shipped by Cody Ward were disguised as lollies pictured here. Ward traces his cybercriminal activity back to the online fantasy world where he sought refuge from bullying. As a gamer, his role-playing as a drug trafficker in games like Grand Theft Auto desensitized him to the real-world consequences of his actions as a drug dealer. In real life, I was a loser, he says. No one cared to talk to me. Everyone just looked down on me. Online, everyone looked up to me. Everyone wanted to talk to me. Inspired by Breaking Bad. While living much of his life online, he began using drugs from the age of 16. To feel happy and make friends, Cody says. On the dark web, he used cryptocurrency like Bitcoin to buy drugs, and used the drugs to build a dark web narcotics distribution empire. Cody claims this lifestyle led to him developing his own drug addictions, ultimately being completely drug-riddled by substances such as heroin and Xanax. It's a recurring trend to see drug dealers consuming substances like heroin or Xanax, which blinds their anxiety and paranoia created by their risky and dangerous lifestyles. It was his bragging on Reddit and other forums that led them to establish the cyber crime strike force that eventually brought him undone. Under his Reddit alias known as Ngugri, Cody Ward taunted authorities with cocky, "catch me if you can" style claims. He was convinced he couldn't be traced. Through a secure texting service, he told a journalist in 2018, "The lifestyle and thrill of being a drug smuggler is addictive. I was quite inspired by Breaking Bad, that an intellect is able to be successful in the drug game." He even sought to differentiate his drug dealing from motorcycle gangs selling meth on the street. They are second-class citizens and deserve the wrath of justice, he says. Patricia Koullias, the younger sister, was sentenced to 3 years imprisonment with a non-parole period of 22 months and was to be released on parole in December 2020. Shanese Koullias, who Ward paid regularly in cash for her packaging services, is serving a maximum of 8 years behind bars with a non-parole period of 5 years and is first eligible for parole in February 2024. On May 14th, Judge Tupman jails Cody Ward for 14 years with a non-parole period of 10 years.